Hello, this is Ben Leonard, and I'm here with LafayetteFermentation.com. I'm going to be showing you a second way to make ginger ale. This way is more healthy than the original way because we are using what is called either Rapadura or Panela or Piloncillo to make as a sweetener. I begin by chopping up the ginger the same as always. I use a food processor. It's much quicker and easier than grating it by hand. Now you can add in other fruits. So here, this time I've used an orange. You can use kiwis, apples, pretty much anything you want. But anyways, the Rapadura or panela that I'm using to sweeten this is much healthier than regular white sugar. I've talked to people from Colombia and they actually consider that it's a healthy food as opposed to white sugar, which is one of the least healthy foods that we know. Although in this recipe the sugar is getting consumed by the bacteria. So now I'm juicing the lemon. This will go in every ginger ale recipe, so you keep this regardless. It's just the orange that might be changed out for something different. Alright, so I'm finishing up with this juicing. Again, it's a lot easier to have an electronic device doing it, but you can do that by hand if you wish. So now I'm going to begin adding these ingredients into the mason jar. This is the panela. It is a solid block. If you're using this for cooking, you would generally put it into some boiling water or whatever until it dissolves. But for this case, since we're letting it ferment for 3 days or so, we can put it in solid, and by the next morning it should have dissolved. And since you'll be stirring it every day or two, or I mean a couple times a day, this will be fine. So I'm getting the ginger in there into the bottle now. Now I add the juice. And this that has both the lemon juice and the orange juice in it. I'm going to get the starter. So I will stir that up to get it all mixed up and add in about a half cup, but you can add in more or less starter if you wish. I have another video which I've made on how to create the starter, and you can see that either on my YouTube channel or if you go to LafayetteFermentation.com. So I get the starter and I'm going to add that into the mixture and just put in a little bit more for good measure. Now you simply fill the bottle up the rest of the way for good measure. And you want to stir this. Of course, the panela has not dissolved yet, so you can't get a good stirring in until for a few hours. Stir it as well as you can. Now just add in a little bit more to top it off. And now we want to cover it over with a cloth that's going to let the air in but keep the bugs out. And that's a flour sack cloth. Now it's ready to wait and